This is amazing. You can just buy a box of dead fish and octopus. Okay, so I'll buy the canned squid. You can buy the canned silkworms. And we can be dead by tomorrow.
Pickled cucumbers and soy sauce.
I'll pass on the pickled cucumbers. The canned squid and chili sauce, though, you can't lose with that. I'm not sure what this is.
What is that?
Tuna and tomato paste. Oh, that's relatively normal.
Chestnut.
Looks
Red beans.
suggestive. What is this? This looks like a fungus. Golden mushrooms. Looks like something out of The Last of Us.
You should get it.
See something like that.
Get it.
I know. I'm okay with that. We need to just see what else we have.
We apparently need some sort of mushroom product because there's a lot of mushrooms.
Do we really? I'm not sure that we do. You want Chinese sausage? Hang on, let me see.
It's really not that expensive, but
Is it cooked? Product of the USA. Well, that's cheating. Wait, how backwards is that? Because all our stuff is made in China, but we make their food. This is world commerce in action. Alright, so, as Americans, we eat some pretty weird stuff.
we do.
Bologna,
I don't eat bologna.
Spam,
I don't eat spam.
the McRib.
I've never tried the McRib either.
You're not missing much. Well, that doesn't hold a candle to what our friends in the Far East tend to snack on, so we took the afternoon and went down to the Oriental Market.
Or the West if you're in California. It's closer.
Whatever. International Dateline, Greenwich Mean Time, whatever. And we got some peculiar, we'll call it peculiar for us, filthy Americans, to them, probably eat it for lunch every day. But we got some weird food that we're going to try, starting with Nongshim shrimp flavored chips. Now these shouldn't be too weird.
Okay, it could be like the crab chips that are at the dollar store.
Yeah, it should be fine. Should be. Ooh, they're like puffy. They smell like potato chips.
Actually, it looks like a pretty decent chip too.
Yeah, they're like
puffy.
Yeah, they're not like flat like American potato chips. They're like puffed. Look at that. That's kind of cool, actually. Huh.
To the first episode.
Sure. Those are actually really good. I like those.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Now,
the puffiness is different.
yeah, like if you've ever had a muncho, it's like that, but like puffed. Yeah, it's kind of, that's pretty nice.
So probably the best thing we're gonna have for the next hour.
Yeah, those are actually pretty good. I could happily eat those.
And they're not salty at all.
No, they're not. Not that much shrimp though.
Yeah, not an overpowering flavor, but enough you can tell that it's not.
There's a little bit of shrimp on the tail end because shrimp have tails. That was a pun. But yeah, those are they're. I see what you did there. There's like a faint seafood aftertaste on them, but yeah, they're pretty pleasant. I could happily eat these. Well done.
You picked that one.
Nongshim. Yes, I did. I picked the next one as well.
Funny how that order worked out. The first three you picked out.
Yeah, and then we get to what you picked out. Yeah, we'll get to that. Next, we have headless Xing Shang, naturally crispy. Apparently they're fish. They're Xing Shang fish. They're basically just decapitated little dried fish. So that should be fine. I like seafood. Yeah. Do you like seafood?
I love seafood.
Oh, that's a good point.
No chili. I'm not sure why that is highlighted.
That's like a selling point?
I guess so. I guess they have a different version that has chili powder. Might have to try and find that.
Maybe. We'll see how this goes. Does it smell fishy?
Oh.
That is
It's very potent.
If you've ever owned a fish and like opened up the flakes of fish food, pretty much what you got here.
Cat food dry.
I think we should just start with like one fish each. Just okay.
I like that one. Okay.
Well, I got the one that was like mid-explosion, so I'll go with. It smells like fish food.
It really does smell like fish food, doesn't it?
It smells like fish food. All right. We can see the little innards in him. I'm not gonna let that put me off though. Okay, so this is a little fish. They're harder than I thought they would be. Vaguely fishy. It's sweeter than I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
It's relatively sweet. Which
the fish is in the aftertaste.
there's palm oil and sugar.
You can really taste the sugar. You can taste the palm oil because when you bite into it, it's really oily.
Yeah. The fishiness isn't bad. I don't mind the fishiness. The sweetness, I'm not so much a fan of.
Wondering if the chili version would be a little bit better.
I don't know, because the sweetness, I'm not. The oil fish taste, I'm okay with. Also, it's probably a little bony because it does probably have the skeleton in there still. But
Sardines do too, and you.
it's okay. Not terrible. The sweetness, I'm not a big fan of. But
Get a couple more.
could eat them if I had to.
Just because, I mean, we got this whole jar that.
At least they are headless.
There we go, let's split that. Yeah, does seem to be a major selling point there.
Yeah. Oh, mine was like
The guts and all are taken out, so.
mine aren't. I eat what he eats.
Gonna regret that in a few minutes.
Probably.
I think they'd be better without the oil and the sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So yeah, apparently the sweetness, we both agree that's what kills
it
it.
didn't really need it. It's not needed.
Yeah.
I've never eaten a piece of fish. I'm like, you know, it would be great if it was like covered in sugar.
Chips are still better.
But chips are still the number one choice there. Oh.
Speaking of chips. So gee, what do we have next? I think this one you still picked.
Mm-hmm. We have, oh God, do I even try? Shirakiku brand Inarizushi no Moto, which is fried soybean curd seasoned with soy sauce. They don't look bad.
Well, we haven't opened the can yet. So.
Well, true. The packaging makes them look okay. They look like little dumplings.
You should probably get a spoon.
We got a fork.
Oh, we got a fork for, well, yeah, okay.
We can just,
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
And this, it's good until April the 30th. No, June the 30th, 2018.
So it's got a long shelf life.
So that kind of concerns me. This poor set of can openers, which are never going to be holy again.
I've still got the aftertaste of the dried fish. Too.
There was a release of gas. There will be some of that later. Some close up on the action. Ooh,
Oh.
That is not what I was expecting. That is just a lump. They're flat. They have deflated in the packaging process. I'm not sure what. I think we just got like one of
so it is soy sauce. Yeah, soybean. Yeah.
I was led astray by the packaging.
It's like a sponge.
It's about what it looks like. Let's just flap that onto the plate there. Yeah, that's.
Oh. So you know it sucks.
All of this fried soybean curd seasoned with soy sauce. So it looks kind of off-putting, but
So you're gonna cut it. I was just gonna pop the whole thing.
see, no, I know how this shit goes down. If you want to, but if you want to be that guy, don't let me stop you. By all means, you do you. But,
No, you do what you do. I'm gonna do what you do.
what?
Exactly.
Smells like soy sauce. That is
Soy sauce.
That is absorbent.
It's I've never eaten a sponge, but
I would assume this is close to it, and now it's not terrible.
it's really not. Other than like the almost watered down soy sauce.
Yeah, when you bite it, you just get
A mouthful of soy sauce, and after that,
it's it's like a kind of like a very bland piece of cornbread, I guess or like a corn fritter.
what type of cornbread are you eating?
Of I can't think of. I'm thinking of what it is, but I can't like describe it. as kind of like a really watered down pancake, but instead of syrup, it's soy sauce.
That, yeah.
It's about as close as I can describe this as. It's not bad. No, a lot of soy sauce.
That texture, though. It's weird because when you bite into it, I don't know about you, but my teeth like squeak.
The squeak.
Yeah.
And a lot of soy sauce.
That is a lot of soy sauce. It's a lot of sauce. All the sauce.
With a lot of sauce. Okay, now this next one, we're getting into the shit you picked out now. You decided to get 24 quail eggs in brine.
I really don't want to be the one that opens this.
Well,
But
seeing as how you're the one that bought it, I feel it only fair that you'd be the one to break the seal on this one, as it were.
Expires March 2016.
Wait, what?
Expires March 2016. So it is 2 months old.
It was manufactured 2014, so we're eating out-of-date pickled quail eggs. Good choice, Chris. Thanks for that. So yeah, quail eggs, if you're not familiar, are just like chicken eggs, but very, very tiny.
Very tiny.
And slightly out of date.
2 months.
They're laid like that. They're laid 2 months out of date. They really don't smell like appetizing. Seeing as how this is expired, I'm not going to have like the whole thing.
You have to have the whole thing.
I'm not having. If it's expired, I'm not having the whole thing, Chris. It's like a very bland, unsalted, tiny boiled egg. With a faint hint at the end of something not quite right.
That's the 2 months. So far, I would say that's a good second.
Just because you're, oh man, look at like the juice coming out of the yolk there. Just so you don't pitch a fit.
It's a good second in my opinion. So far, I'm going to shrimp things, shrimp chips, eggs, the dried fish, and then the soy.
And that, yeah. If those were in date,
They might be a little bit better.
I'd probably be fine with eating them.
We're probably going to have to do those again on a different episode.
But the fact that I know they're out of date, like my brain is just throwing up all kinds of red flags.
And me too, as I'm eating another one.
You go right ahead.
See what's next.
Or should we do the seaweed after that? Because seaweed isn't that weird.
Yeah, we can do the seaweed.
We can do the seaweed. We'll do the seaweed.
Would you like to go get it?
Sure. Oh, it stinks over here. Okay,
I did cheat a little bit earlier. As
we
you
pulled
know,
a
I
Julia
did try.
Child on this, and we have something previously prepared. We have one just coming out of the oven. The Hijiki dried seaweed. Now, I just want to point out that they have like nice green seaweed there. Nothing wrong with it. He chooses the one that looks like dead, like corpse fingers.
Once you go black, you never go back.
I'm not putting that in the video. Ingredients: seaweed.
That narrows it down.
Again, I would have questions if it wasn't. But oh man,
It smells fishy, kind of like.
It smells like low tide.
Yeah.
It smells like low tide. We boiled it, or not boiled it, let it soak for a half hour, and this is what we were left with. This pot of amazing looking deliciousness. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but doesn't look good.
Just pour it on there again.
Oh, I think that will be plenty. That is all the seaweed that we will require. The smell is once you stir it up, it kind of
It smells like low tide, which is, some of y'all may know low tide is actually a pretty good smell. If you don't know what it smells like, you should get out more often.
I wouldn't call that a good smell, Chris.
It smells good to me. I like the ocean.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah. I need to go back.
It doesn't smell good. You might need to reach.
You're gonna want a little bit more just because of the texture.
Am I, Chris? Am I really? Because I think this will probably be fine.
And look how much you put down there.
That wasn't intentional. Yeah, the smell is really off-putting. Seaweed foul. Okay, well, I guess we'll just try some of this then for some reason. Hmm. It's like the most overcooked, like waterlogged rice you can imagine.
That was very good.
And like a mouthful of seawater. That's about what we got going on here.
I told you the texture was different.
It's different. That's a good word for it.
You should try it with an egg.
I'm okay with not doing that.
What's bad is the aftertaste, because whenever you get the aftertaste, you can actually taste what it smells like, but it doesn't taste anything like that at first. Yeah.
Ugh, I don't know what to call that. It's just off. Yeah, basically mushy, overcooked rice with a mouthful of seawater. Yeah.
I'm not sure which one's worse though, whether it was the soy stuff or it's a pretty close tie.
See, the soy sauce I didn't think was that terrible. It was just
The texture, the sponge.
the sponginess was off. That just has a weird flavor though. That just tastes like soy sauce. That was fine.
Well, now that you
We'll figure that out. But now we have something, and oh my god! I didn't realize this in the store.
Oh, is it expired too?
No, but the name of the company is Dong One, however. But this is something that I was going to say earlier, but I had the wrong can. We move that somewhere. It stinks.
Maybe it's farther away now.
Oh, it's fine then. What's this? Korean? Yeah, product of Korea. The Asian cans, they advertise upside down. Pull tabs on the bottom.
Whereas everything American, pull tabs on top.
And this is fine until February 2018. So
see, we're good there.
I guess because it's just heavily salted. This is, of course, if you can tell by the picture, this is mackerel, salted mackerel. Ingredients: mackerel, water, salt, contains fish. Again, I have questions if it didn't. I'm going to regret that later.
I'm probably going to regret it, but they do taste pretty good.
100% natural ingredients. Now, I'm hoping for fillets. I'm expecting a whole fish, just because that's what they've advertised on the packaging here. And well, again, you can't always judge packaging.
Example, the soy thing.
Yeah, so we'll see what we got here. And ooh, that is very full. God, it's gonna explode just like fish. I'm gonna drain this. Oh man. Okay, what we got going on here? And you wanna? It smells Okay, there you go. Get some, because we wouldn't want to miss any part of this. Okay.
Oh, it's the whole fish.
It's fillets.
That is the whole fish.
There's no
minus
head.
the head.
There's no head.
Minus the head. And
I was
guts,
expecting the
whole
head.
fish. Fork, so I can dig it out, or
I'd say just. Yeah, there you go. Fishy goodness. Yeah, that's probably fine. All right, who is hungry? I'm not. It's just
like a big sardine.
It's just like a big fish with pin bones and all. Probably fine.
It's probably seaweed.
That's probably like guts. That's like fish.
I'm gonna write that ahead of the fish chips.
Yeah. Because it's just fish. Same deal there. Oh, that's disappointingly average.
I'm so glad we're like halfway done and we found something that's actually
That
up
we
there
can
at the top. Yeah.
like.
I don't feel quite so bad now.
I wouldn't say this is at the top. I'd just say everything else has just been towards the bottom.
Fry bread, some mayonnaise, put that fish on there, a couple onion pieces, good to go.
You thought about this.
I have. And I've got it all at the house.
Well, there's your evening. There's a whole fish for you.
Hey, I'm making a sandwich later.
I'm glad
Heck
somebody
yes.
is. All right, next. Oh God, we're getting into the weird stuff now.
The stuff farther is the order, I think it was. Or what
We were trying to go in order from like most normal to weird.
Apparently that order, what we thought would be the most weird anyway, but the fish was like halfway there, and it's just...
I have the feeling we're gonna make up for that with sea ram, squid, in chili sauce. It's squid in chili sauce. Okay, would you like to do the honors on this one?
See, I can just tell you're dying to eat it. I heard your stomach.
Fail. Can opener fail. Yeah, I hear the gurgles of anticipation. That's trying to like digest those expired quail eggs, I think, is what you're hearing. It's
Ooh, that texture though.
that is. It smells like Chef Boyardee, but you know, squid.
It really does. Just
Yeah, just like cheap tomato sauce. Smells like Chef Boyardee, like smells like SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
But you know, squid.
Squid.
Squid. Squid. Squillium. Fork. Right, fork just like get like 2 lumps.
Oh, there's a couple. They're actually whole squid too.
So they are.
Mm-hmm.
So they are. Squiddy goodness.
Oh look, there's a chili.
I'd rather have the chili. Oh, I wasn't prepared for a whole squid. Was not prepared for a whole squid.
Ooh. Try to push on one. Just. It's hard.
Oh, just a whole little baby squid. Look at that. Wasn't mentally prepared for a whole squid. For a little Squidward. Little Squidward.
See, once again, as you can see, you know, I actually get the whole squid and he gets half of it.
Yeah.
You're a wuss.
Okay.
Fine, I'll get the whole. You're gonna do that. I'm gonna get the whole little baby. They all split right in the middle.
Ah, it smells squiddy. The tentacles are what threw me off. It tastes like squid. They're not terrible.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's squid.
It does have chili in there, but it's not overwhelming.
Well, we get the other half if you're gonna pitch a fit with a little, a little tentacle on
Look at
there.
how many of them there are then.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
The aftertaste is weird.
Squid. Almost
I could eat these normally.
yeah, that's actually not that bad once you get past, you know,
Once you get past the rubbery.
the visual image of, you know, a whole squid. I think I got like an eyeball or something I stuck in my teeth. Yeah, I mean, if you've ever had calamari, it's vaguely fishy, somewhat rubbery texture. It's squid. I mean, look at this guy. God, this was a.
And he is all yours too.
Look at that. That is like Cthulhu.
I think our order is way backwards. Once again, don't judge the can by its appearance.
There is a good bit. Now that the first one I had didn't have chili in it. That one had a good bit of heat to it. We have them. Yeah. Isn't that something you want on a Thursday night? What we have here is enoki mushrooms out of Korea, and again, I don't know if you've played Last of Us, but I haven't played it. I just know there's mushrooms and stuff. And they smell weird. No. This is like the only one I'm like scared
It
of.
actually smells just like a mushroom. I mean, there's nothing bad
It's
about
not the only one I'm like scared of. Well, that and the other one, but
But I think the others are going to be a little bit worse.
I can only hope.
There's
There is a bouquet of fungus. Fun guy for some fun guys. Oh man, there's like still like the root.
It does have
attached.
the root still on it.
What
That
are
was
those?
the
What's
corpse.
that called? The mycelium?
That was the corpse.
I've forgotten like fungal class.
I don't know my fungi.
Oh, that's where you're going wrong.
What is that?
Some mushroom spore. How much are you planning on eating, Chris?
It's just like split it in half, take a bite full.
You go right ahead.
Trying to get enough to at least get the flavor.
I have a feeling that's not going to be a problem because I can smell them pretty loud. Okay, how about 3?
I've got 3.
Well, we're even.
Well, now I've got 3.
Ugh. Ew. It tastes of nothing, then
Tastes like a mushroom.
then fungus. The texture's kind of weird. Kind of like undercooked spaghetti noodles. That's about what it looks like, and pretty much about what it feels like chewing. Undercooked spaghetti. Or spaghetti squash. Have you ever had spaghetti squash? Texture is very similar. Kind of tastes like it too.
That almost looks like it grew out of a cow patty.
It might have. It is fungus.
We're gonna get high there.
I'd rather not be tripping balls this evening, but. Ooh, that does not compliment that at all.
That one actually wasn't that bad. I didn't taste a thing.
That jived better than with them. Ooh, that's rough. Oh God, the smell. No, it smells like death. I've had nightmares like this. That's what we in the business would call unpleasant. Oh!